Lab is located here in Mount Pleasant, but our customers are all over the country. We support government as well as commercial customers, and we also support all the other offices within Orbis that range anywhere from Portsmouth out to San Diego, and of course here in Charleston. I'd like to show you the commercial product that we're working on, and more importantly, I'd like to introduce you to the engineers responsible for building this and to kind of walk you through the process that we use to go from initial prototype all the way through the production version that we have today.
Hi, I'm Brian Cavey. I was a project engineer developing the SB Express. So we got started with this project working with a local company that makes an existing set of hardware to filter water to meet an EPA regulation. This is the apparatus that they came to us with, and they wanted to automate this. We wanted to try out a few different ideas to make sure it worked, so we built this plywood mock-up to try out our ideas that worked. So we moved on to the next prototype here, fully automated, one sample, tried out a few ideas, and we had some success there. And then we moved on to the full production unit. So one of the challenges in this process is they've got to fully rinse a bottle, and in the manual version, you can simply pick up the bottle, take your solvent and swish it around and dump it back out. Well, we didn't have that luxury, and so we've got to figure out a way to do that in an automated way. So we wanted to make sure that we could spray into this bottle and fully rinse the sides and accomplish what we needed to. We moved on, invested a little bit more money, and made a full working prototype, full functional prototype, out of 80/20 and miscellaneous hardware. This was to test our software, to test the full process without a operator being involved. So we were able to set up a system where you load your sample, hit a button, and come back an hour later, and your test is complete without any interaction from the user.
Hi, I'm Emily Dingmore. I was one of the engineers working on this project. So I'm going to show you some of the operation and also the software of the SPE Express. So this is our software that our LabVIEW architect designed. We'll take you in to where an operator would do their main testing. So during a test, the system goes through 5 main processes. So it cleans the system from the last test and rinses it with hexane and pulls that off to waste. It then filters the sample through Environmental Express's custom filter, and that traps all the oil and grease from the sample, pulls the rest of the water off to waste. After that filter is let to dry for 10 minutes to pull off any remaining water, the system starts to cycle into a rinsing. So where Ryan was describing how an operator would manually rinse a bottle, this automatically does and sprays hexane up to the bottle. The hexane runs down, collecting any excess oil and grease on the remains of the bottle, and vacuum will pull it down into the glass chamber. Once it's in the glass chamber, it'll be pushed down into the evaporating pan where it can evaporate. And then we also do an additional rinsing of the glass piece with hexane to pull the remainder of the sample down and clean it for the next test. The test then goes into evaporation, where the hexane is evaporated off and all that remains is the oil and grease sample. So an operator would be able to take off the pan, put it on a scale, and that's the result of the test.